Welcome to the Chapter 19 clear of my no paid DLC and no RNG drops engaged Maddening LTC run. A Bolganone +2 was forged and given the Sigurd engraving to make this chapter's clear more reliable. However, currently the 1 extra might from the +2 forge isn't needed elsewhere in this run. I could move the Sigurd engraving after this chapter, but I don't need the extra might on any other weapon either. Nonetheless, I'm contemplating a change in Chapter 22 that could potentially cut a staff use out, and the Sigurd engraving may be helpful there. But that change will not occur during this iteration of the run, so the +2 forge is wasted after this point and effectively done just for more reliability in this chapter. Kagetsu got a Speedwing as he's 1 speed short of doubling the Royal Knight with the Leaf Engraved Tomahawk, and I don't want to switch engravings around just for this combat when he'll need the Speedwing in Chapter 21.
Alright.
Alear fires the flame cannon, as I believe it's one of the triggers to get Malvier to rescue Marnie. Additionally, the flames are useful for preventing the enemies from reaching anyone besides Kagetsu. Hortensia's thunder does have to hit here, as the 1 damage is needed to land Amber the kill afterwards.
Let's go!
A hit Augment went on the Ridersbane, and Amber is attacking from next to Seadall for an additional +10 hit, so that this combat is 100% reliable.
Of course. Show me the way.
As you wish, Divine One.
Because Pandreo is a cavalry unit, Ephraim's part of Twin Strike deals 50% extra damage, which is enough to one-shot the Royal Knight on its own. I chose to use Alcryst this chapter after promoting him with one of the free Master Seals because he can recruit Saphir while also being able to cover Astra Storm Marnie. No physical unit is going to damage Marnie much with Astra Storm, so Alcryst being so low level doesn't matter. I considered using a sniper with a highly forged Radiant Bow, but I checked several characters and they're nowhere close to breaching past holdout range with an Astra Storm, so that's effectively the same as Alcryst doing no damage. Ivy's obstruct in that position is important, as the goal of turn 1 is to get Malvier to rescue Marnie and to have her move forward slightly. With an Astra Storm aggroing Marnie, she actually does move to attack the obstruct. With Marnie and Malvier lined up like so, Hortensia is going to Torrential Roar to debuff both of them. This also removes the Miasma from Malvier's tile. Pandreo should be leveling up here to get a crucial point of magic. Amber is going to finish Marnie's first health bar and chip Malvier a little with an override. After breaking Marnie's first revival stone, she gets access to the Binding Blade, which gives her an additional +5 resistance and defense as well as 1-2 range. This makes her benchmark higher than before, and why the Bolganone needed to be forged to +2 and given the Sigurd engraving for the extra might. The point of magic Pandreo got earlier, coupled with being next to Seadall for Spur Attack's damage buff, gives Pandreo enough damage to breach past holdout. If Pandreo gets hit here, an alternate strategy would need to be used. The short of it is that Alear will need to physic Pandreo now, and 1 chain attack out of 2 would need to land to secure the Marnie kill. Or just gamble on Pandreo not getting hit the second time. But since Pandreo didn't get hit, the rest of the boss kill will be 100% reliable. Some repositioning is in order to get Alear and Marin in range to attack. Alear is going to canter down so that Kagetsu has a tile to take Malvier's first health bar from. And now Ivy can Goddess Dance Seadall, Kagetsu, and Pandreo. I switched Kagetsu over to a melee weapon so I can just demonstrate that no chain attacks are needed for the next sequence of events. Pandreo simply does enough damage to get Marnie past holdout range because he's next to Alear. And the flat plus 3 damage from Alear's personal is how much damage Marin deals to Marnie. And then Kagetsu will deal with Mauvier. The resistance buff after Ivy's Flyer Goddess dance is a bit relevant here. Kagetsu barely survives 2 hits from Mauvier with the buff when he gets hit by the flame cannon on turn 1, so it saves on a tonic.
I failed.